Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Auburn's offense comes onto the field first today. Last year's Iron Bowl is pretty much what we've come to expect when it's in Tuscaloosa, as scripted as it was a year ago. The drama you tend to find when they play in Jordan-Hare, but there's no mistaking the intensity no matter where these two get together.
Yeah, and Auburn didn't play their best, but this rivalry always provides fun. Like, there's some way, somehow, it shouldn't happen. Where it's played has always mattered. It seems like it will swing the pendulum a little bit, but a lot of hate in the Iron Bowl. The state of Alabama, you're either on one side or the other, and it's usually not friendly. This will be a fun game to watch.
I feel like this is the rivalry game that consistently provides the most drama at the end of every season. That's why it's so much fun to watch. Last year when these guys played, Peyton Thorne threw for over 300 yards, but it wasn't close to enough. They need more balance. They can't turn the football over if they're going to get this win over their hated in-state rival.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pulls it in. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Crimson Tide offense comes out. They'll go on the attack. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown Tide. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Edwards. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside, the ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Flying out to the left. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Adams. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He fires to the left side. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Pass interference, defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Using his legs, it's Cobb. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to... yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Russell. Fakes to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
These are simple routes, drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're
diving for the score, and they knock it free.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Hale.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the marker, it's Hale. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl.